it smell. Ask Santos, he know it smell well.
Okay, so I'm going to put a trigger warning on this video. There's like certain topics of conversation, some of the clips that I'm sharing to do with like child use and things like that. So if that kind of stuff triggers you, please do not watch this video. Just thought I would, you know, put a sensitive warning here for this utter crash out TikToker we're going to be discussing today. It may not be suitable for everyone. So I prefer the person that I was prior to finding out about who this Ash Trevino lady is. I was living a semi-peaceful end of Christmas little wrap up, right? I was living semi-peacefully. I'd heard of this lady, but for some reason my FYP page on TikTok had not quite led me down the garden path of the chaos that is Ash Trevino.
He know it smell well.
Mama just threw up.
You just threw up? Why?
There's just so much to unpack here that I'm just going to try and spout out my bit of knowledge that I do have on this lady, because we've covered people like 17 Diapers Mum, Resilient Jenkins, people who basically are like crash outs on TikTok. I've covered quite a few of them. This lady really does take the cake. We're on different time zones anyway, just geographically. Because of that, I can never catch her live, alright? But she is live. She is live for hours and hours and hours in a day. I think if I really tried to, I could catch a bit alive, but usually when she's live, I'm either sleeping or I'm doing something in my day, which means that, you know, I'm contributing to society in some roundabout way, all right? Or I'm taking care of my kids, which is not something we can say about her.
And I texted I'm not jealous of her, you guys. It's just, like, I understand.
Stuff. You may have heard of her, you may have not, but ever since I fell down the rabbit hole, every single video on my FYP page, I am not joking, is about this woman. There is one lady, I think her name is Brielle, or I will leave her linked in the description box, because she basically manages to catch a lot of her lives, and she also has done a fantastic breakdown of Ash Trevino in general. She watches the lives and then recaps them. She's doing god tier work over there. Now, Ash Trevino, he is basically an inmate hopper, so she signs up to chat to these inmates she's gotten into relationships with who have unalived people, and I believe that one of them had actually unalived 2 teenage girls, and there was this whole bit that I saw of Ash laughing and saying that, you know, he's innocent and that the girls deserved it or something. Like, it was really messed up. But she is an inmate hopper, and she had a baby daddy. She's got 2 kids. She's got a 13-year-old and a 15-year-old who she will go on live, basically panhandling it out on TikTok live, getting thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars every single day, every single week. She is getting a lot of money because people just want to see her fall. And it is really sad because her kids literally sleep on air mattresses. They don't even get fed like properly. She basically orders DoorDash all the time and does not cook anything. And there's been instances where her kids have like begged for like a home cooked meal and she's just ordered herself Chinese. The whole thing's messed up. She also admitted in the past that she would get so jealous of one of her daughters and the relationship that they had with their dad or baby daddy or whoever, that like she would literally grab the child's hair and yank it because she's so jealous. She admitted to this, by the way. This is no rumor speculation.
I'm telling you, whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her. Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me, and so like I took my anger out on her.
One of her oldest ones, she's just celebrated a 500k follower thing, and instead of Ash, like, you can just tell that the mum is just so jealous and does not like her kids. There are so many instances where you can really see this.
Do you want lip filler?
No, my lips are actually big.
They're not that big, baby.
Okay, but they're big enough for me.
They're not that big.
I guess they are.
No, they're not.
Why are you being a hater?
Let me see.
They look like the same size as yours.
No, they don't.
Mom, yes they do.
And no, they don't.
And her daughters really liked this one TikTok creator called Santos, who I think had relations with other TikTokers as well. Anyway, he is 19 years old. And what ended up happening, basically, is that Santos and Ash have basically ended up becoming this like weird couple situation.
Oh yeah, you're gonna definitely do that tonight.
I don't have you tonight. All I have is the FaceTime.
Yeah. Oh, you could use right now.
We're on live. We can't.
And bear this in mind, I don't think I've even mentioned, she's 35 years old.
How does that make me feel? Just kidding.
Ideal.
Just shut the hell up, babe.
Lifestyle that she leads, you know, the drinking, the smoking, the food that she eats, the snow that is falling from the sky, allegedly, that is going on because people have seen remnants of this, if you catch my drift of what I'm talking about. I did not think she was 35, I thought she was a lot older. She is basically having relations with this 19-year-old called Santos, who the only reasoning why, like, they even met in the very first place was because her daughters, like, fancied him or whatever. But just keep this in mind. I feel bad because I kind of feel like he's being preyed on. Well, he is being preyed on, even though he's 19. Hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. But he also has this past history of, like, domestic violence and sexual assault, and he also has a daughter as well.
And we've already talked off of live, but like I said, Santos is not a bad person, you guys. If y'all don't like him, y'all don't like us talking. At the end of the day, I feel like y'all are just trying to ruin our friendship, which is whatever.
They're both as bad as each other, but in very different ways. I hope I've made that one clear. Basically, they ended up getting together, okay, and she spends her whole entire time crying and crying and crying if Santos doesn't answer the phone for whatever reason.
Bro, I fucking hate him.
Had this party and they were doing all sorts of stuff, you know, snow may have been falling out of the sky, there was drinking involved, and people were so concerned that they rang the police, and the police turned up at the door, and we witnessed the whole entire thing.
So Ashley,
Yes.
just so you know, this gentleman is 19 years old. Okay? So
But he's not drinking.
I had a reason to be.
Yeah.
He's 19 years old. Nobody's going to jail. Be a little more aware of who's coming to your house.
Can you please tell them to quit harassing my dad? No, but they're on the phone. Like,
Here's your ID. Here's your ID back.
thank you.
Just be a little more aware who you got coming here. People are watching. He's drinking. You provide alcohol to a minor. That's an offense.
Okay, but he's literally not even drinking.
I'm just saying. So y'all have a good night. Okay?
Thank you.
My age, bro.
ID'd him, and that's when we found out he's not 24 years old, he's actually 19. Why the police didn't do anything, they were like, oh, we're not going to arrest you, but he shouldn't have alcohol even though he's got alcohol. I don't get it. Like, I really don't understand it. Like, the signs were just there. She was shouting about, like, when this is all happening, by the way, her kids are very much, like, tucked into the back room. Allegedly they're only there like a couple days a week, so they only sleep on air mattresses, even though this woman has like thousands, like she's rich. Anyway, it's just so ridiculous. All of Ash's friends are online. They're all TikTokers. There's one called something Gold who, there was a whole issue that was going on last night. But one of the main things that people had a massive issue with, which is the reason why they were like trying to cancel her, aside from the racism and the rapist apologists and loads of stuff that comes out of her mouth on a regular basis, okay? Aside from that, she was caught on live in front of like 100,000 plus people. Her and Santos were talking, and it's just weird. It's like a mum and son dynamic. If you see them both together, it literally looks like he's like taking his mum out. But it's very incestual.
Are y'all jealous because I'm in the same room as him or what?
Do the thing, do that.
Okay, no tongue, please. No.
These two were on a live, okay? They were on a live, they were getting all flirty, and she was talking about the fact that she has like a rose, like a vibrator. She then proceeds to like flash. She's flashing her tatars. Her tatars were everywhere, but she's still not banned, even though you're not supposed to do that. Like, people get banned for swearing too much, but yet she can show off her tatars, and TikTok does not care.
What I have charging?
Yeah, charging. Oh, you don't need that when you have me.
Right, does not care at all. So what ended up happening was that not only did that happen, but she also started using her vibrator with her door wide open on live. She's off camera. You know what's going on. You can hear the sounds. I'm not going to describe it to you, but you can find that online. Here's the still of it. The door is wide open. Like, her kids are in the back. There's also been moments as well where her kids, when she's saying all of this stuff about Santos and about all of this kind of stuff, her kids will be there like, Mum, shut up, stop saying this online because it's really embarrassing.
You need to get off later. You're saying stuff that people don't need to know.
Okay, well,
Okay?
I don't know where the mods are.
You need to get off soon, okay?
She's deplorable, right? She's deplorable. Like, this is her downfall. We're witnessing somebody who is in the throes of what it looks like addiction, who is not making good decisions. I don't think she's ever made good decisions though, because you look at her past track record of men, it ain't great. So when I was on Reddit, for instance, someone put together an Ash Trevino law character map, which I'm going to throw up the whole entire thing here. You can pause and have a little look at it, or I will leave the Reddit link to the description box. Ash's exes, and someone's taken the time to actually go through and write like all of the charges and all the people that are involved in her lives and all the people she would speak to, and it's just so unbelievably sad. Whatever, I feel most sad for her kids because her kids are gonna disown her in a heartbeat. I don't want that to come across as truly offensive, but well and truly, I would have tried to disown myself from a mum that was doing that. The latest thing now is that Ash has now created a song with Santos, and it is called Nunu. Not Pingu, not Fondue, Nunu. And it's in reference to her saying this.
I've already seen his beepy, and he's already seen my Nunu.
She actually has a boyfriend, by the way. I don't know if I've even said this, but she still has a boyfriend that is in prison. I don't know which one this is.
Where is he locked up at? No, I want to know, where is he locked up at? Y'all go ask Mary, where is he locked? Oh, my baby's calling me. Baby.
Yeah.
They think you're locked up in Fort Worth.
And where?
In Fort Worth, Texas.
Nigga, I don't even know the geographical land of Fort Worth, Texas. Where the fuck is that at? Give me the coordinates. Exact coordinates.
She is going around singing this song, making like t-shirts. They're going to this 1 million subscriber or follower thing where they all rented out an Airbnb. This literally happened like last night or the night before. And allegedly they were like hearing gunshots or whatever, and people were like trying to break into the Airbnb, but I don't think that was actually real. Then it turned out to be some people that just wanted to say hey, like some 16-year-olds, and she's basically fallen out with all of her friends who she went on this thing with.
I smell as Santos. He know it smell well. I got Nunu. I got Nunu. I got Nunu.
Clip of her going around singing the Nunu song, and her daughter is like throwing up, and the other one's saying, Mum, can you stop singing that song? I'm throwing up. And then she turns around and she goes, oh, why are you throwing up? And then she says, does it smell like my Nunu or something?
You're lying.
Let me throw.
It smell like Nunu or what? I'm just kidding.
Oh, why are you dancing? Mom, I threw up. Why are you dancing? She's dancing? Yes. She's still dancing? Alexa, stop.
Bro, I was jamming to Nunu.
Mom.
What?
Not funny. It's just so sad. Like, it's just... She's the biggest crash out I think I've ever seen on this app. Or the TikTok app. Biggest crash out. I didn't even mention this bit as well. So, you know how like D-list celebrities, or well, he goes after all sorts of people. You know Perez Hilton? He materialized out of nowhere recently on a live, and then was trying to work out whether or not Ash and Santos were like together, like were they a thing. And Santos, I don't think he had any idea who Perez was.
Questions. You're dating this 34-year-old or 35?
I'm dating now. So where are your facts on me dating this 34-year-old?
You're not dating that Ash Trevino girl?
I'm not dating nobody.
Oh, why did everybody say you were?
Oh, okay, just tell me who's everybody. Who's everybody?
The people that were in my...
So you're a fan.
What?
So you're a fan of us. So so the way you invited Ms. Gold was because you're amazed and intrigued by me and Ash.
I never had heard of you guys before this week. I'm definitely intrigued. I'm on a fact-finding mission.
So you don't watch TikTok at all?
Sometimes. I mean...
So are you just a very habitual liar then all the time?
No, I'd never had heard of you before tonight. I had heard of that one girl before.
All right, cases proven, all right? So you knew who we were, right?
Well, I knew who she was. I didn't know who you were.
You can't reach out to me. You can't reach out to me because I get too many requests. You can't reach out to Ash because we get too many requests. So what do? As a smart TikToker, smart battler, smart someone that pursues on battling, you're going to go reach around the people around, which I already knew that, all right?
He was like, like I'm somebody, but I get I don't understand what you're trying to do. Like, you're just a random guy that's trying to battle me. And everyone was in the chat literally like, you have called upon Perez Hilton, who I would argue is like one of the most scummiest journalists, if you can even call him that. He's just like a celeb. Yeah, I don't know. I hated his whole thing. I mean, he's always disgusted me, but that whole bit, like the way he treated Britney Spears was just like, yeah. Anyway, so what I'm trying to get at is that Perez Hilton has now been summoned into the chat. And it's all just a lot. I think I actually saw, because this is a whole thing as well of like Alabama Barker as well. I'm pretty sure, which has also been appearing on my For You page. I'm pretty sure she has now come across and she mentioned Ash Trevino as well. Like, this woman is getting really popular, and the more popular she gets, the more money that she gets, the more snow that is falling and the drinks that are flowing and allegedly the smoking that's flowing, the more that is going to keep on going. And the more that her children are just literally being discarded. I don't get why more people are not disgusted with the way that this woman is like handling. Like, if you want to F up your own life and you want to do this to yourself, go for it. You want to do that to yourself and you want to live this lifestyle and you want to flash your tartars and you want to, go after 19-year-olds and, celebrate the snow that's falling to the ground all the time, then you do that on your own accord. Do that of your own accord when you got kids, especially like at any age, but they're teenage kids, man. Like,
y'all don't know is that I started living my life late. Okay, and that is the reason why I did always party a lot, and I do this and I do that, because I was a mom at a very young age, and I was with the kid's dad up until I was close to 30 years old. I treated her like crap, and she still loves me, and she still makes videos. If you see her videos, they're like, my mom is the best mom, or like...
Yeah, she posted one today of you guys in the car together.
Yeah, and then she's like, this is how I see my mom, and this is how y'all see my mom. Like, my baby still sees me as, like, her mom that she, like... And little does she know that I used to literally, like, treat her worse than what I treated Evie. Because Evie was always my baby. And that's why I feel so bad at her, because, like, Haley literally has been through, like, the bottom of her life. Like, I'm telling you, whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair.
And one of them does have a social media, but I'm not going to be sharing it here because she's 15. It's just, like, icky. It's so icky. Like, we talk about a lot of these. She's not a mummy vlogger and she's nothing like that, but her kids are mentioned quite a lot, and of course, ew. Anyway, that's pretty much like most of the stuff that I know about this lady. Everything else I'm still learning. I think the point of this video was just to maybe just communicate with you guys about like what is this? Like, is anyone else on this lady's TikTok For You page at the minute? Because this is all I got. This is the only thing that's appearing right now. So I thought we would close up the year in style with talking about this us a train wreck. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.